Oh man, all right. So now they're coming after the boy Lakeith Stanfield. Recently he was in a Clubhouse, as you can see from the title. Why is Lakeith Stanfield flirting with anti-Semitism on Clubhouse? Now he didn't actually say nothing in the Clubhouse.
How are you gonna apologize for something you didn't talk about?
So he joined a Clubhouse that was talking about Farrakhan. The first Clubhouse room apparently was shut down by the moderator. So they went and started another one called they shut down the other room. They literally named it that. So then, there's all these people in there and he come in, he's just a moderator. He doesn't say nothing.
He's just like a fly on the wall.
Yeah, he just there. And he comes once people noticed him that he was in there, he quickly made himself a moderator so he could start, and they coming after him hard. Like they're treating him like he says something. If you see from this article written by Cheyenne Roundtree, and we'll get into her, I mean, they was accusing him of being saying nice things about Hitler. And look at this.
If you black, you automatically gonna be associated with Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah, attempting to justify a Louis Farrakhan remark that compared Jews to termites.
Call me a hater. You know what they do. Call me an anti-Semite. Stop it. I'm anti-termite.
Spreading conspiracy theories about Jewish people controlling slave trade. Well, they did. I mean, I said they didn't control the whole thing, but they were a part of the slave trade. They helped fund some of the slave trade. Yes, that's a fact. And discussing Hitler in a positive light were only a portion of the vile. She was very strong in this article. She's very damning towards him. She treated him like he's guilty of everything he's been accused of.
This is the Cheyenne woman?
Yeah, this is the Cheyenne woman.
Well, she's either half Jewish or she has a Jewish boyfriend or somehow she's connected to Jewish.
I don't know, but as you can see here, Stanfield is no stranger to audio-based app of participating in a moan room in December where women gleefully judge men making sounds of ecstasy, But seeing a 29-year-old moderating and periodically engaging in hateful discussion was upsetting to many. He did not engage. That's a lie.
Did she write any articles for black people?
All the articles I see for black people, I'm going to show you some of the articles she did. The database reached out to Stanfield comment, and he obviously ended up responding. But one of the things I saw that was kind of annoying is this right here. Now, by Thursday, Stanfield decided to address the brewing storm head on and join another Clubhouse chat, this time moderated by a panel of Jewish educators who wanted to address the hate speech by
this is like Nick Cannon all over again.
It's the same thing. So because he was in a room, they wanted to chastise him like he's wrong about something. This right here was the line that really maybe just look at them kind of sideways.
Every time you do something, you got to go and be re-educated.
Now look at this shit. Although not quite an apology, Stanfield's response was well received within the room, with many thanking him for coming back and explaining himself. What? Explain himself for what? They were in a room, and I'm reading comments. I can't find the audio from the room. They said it was hours long. They were saying the room was created to talk about white supremacy, and they were talking about the role that Jewish people played in it.
You can't say nothing about Jewish people.
I know we don't want to admit this. Jewish people are not Caucasian. Jewish people are white too. They're just a different tribe. The same way you got German and Polish, British and French. They're all white. They're just different tribes.
And they separate their tribes.
Definitely do. They make sure they separate themselves, but they put you in the same group as everybody else. But I found that insane that they would actually think he needs to explain himself to them when he did nothing wrong. But I'm not as disappointed with him as I was Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, that was so disappointing what he did. But if you look here, this is some of the audio he had. I guess this was him explaining himself to them.
What happened? I don't know why that's the narrative, but that's not what happened. We were pushing people down. We were moderating the room as best we could. We had 300 people on stage. This isn't something that we could just easily do or easily fix. I did not start the room. I did not end the room. I was brought up to the stage, and as happens with me, because I have a lot of viewership, I was made a moderator. And so I attempted to try and moderate conversation so that one could be had. It wasn't a place where it was like a bunch of hate on Jewish people and the way it's being written, and I just stood idly by and let that happen. That's not what happened. So I just want to stress that, just because I know that that's a popular narrative, that's not what happened at all.
Hey, Lakeith.
Yeah, and
Lakeith.
also Lakeith.
Hold on,
Sorry,
let me
King.
say this.
Go
Let,
ahead,
One at a
brother.
let me say
time,
this to
please.
Lakeith.
One at a time, please.
Okay.
One at a time.
All
We're
right.
going to conduct ourselves in this room differently. I want you to express yourself, but please let's move away from unnecessary profanity and
Yeah.
please let's allow one another to finish their train of thought. It is
Also,
crucial. Thank
yeah.
you.
Also, I want to say, with that being said, I still apologize for the fact that my sheer presence caused a lot of people to have to be privy to those kinds of comments, even though that's not what I intended. It's sometimes just by virtue of you having a large following, these kind of things can happen. So I wanted to stress that I do apologize for that, and that I never would espouse these kinds of rhetoric. There's no way I'm anti-Semitic. It just makes no sense whatsoever. And before I got a chance to speak or say anything, there's a bunch of articles saying that this is the case. So I just wanted to, just kind of provide some context. It's really hard for people to get context for Clubhouse because half of the people don't understand how it works. And then half of the people don't understand how the stages work. And you can't possibly control everything that everyone says. And you can't always just revert to ending the room because, believe me, if it was an all-out assault on immediately, if it was really something where I felt, they were being, and there may have been a moment where that happened, but I wasn't near the damn phone when that happened.
Look, man, I don't know.
Somebody need that paycheck.
I'm not gonna do that to him. I'm not gonna do that to him. He was in a situation where it's like I didn't even do nothing.
He could have left.
Leave? What do you mean left?
He left the room.
Man, forget that. I'm not gonna leave a room because people saying stuff I might.
Then I'm not gonna apologize for being in a room either.
We're not disagreeing on that. We're not disagreeing. I'm just saying I'm not gonna treat him like he saw he.
I'm not gonna stay in a room where I feel like later on I'm gonna have to apologize for.
No, this was
being
his
in a room.
apologies, written apology. Yesterday, I entered an online chat room on Clubhouse about the teachings of Louis Farrakhan. When the room's participants noticed me, I was quickly made a moderator in this room. At some point during the dialogue, the discussion took a very negative turn when several users made abhorrent anti-Semitic statements. And at that point, I should have either shut down the discussion or removed myself from it entirely. I condemn hate speech and discriminatory views of any kind. I unconditionally apologize for what on in that chat room and relying myself to preserve there to give a platform to hate. Now they kept bringing up that he has 79,000 followers on chat on Clubhouse. Now they kept bringing it up like he got 79. I guess on Clubhouse they kept using that as a reason why he's spreading hate to this many people, and you had these Jewish people anonymously that they wouldn't get their name out, stand on what they say. I was so scared of what he was saying, and I have to fight anti-Semitism just so much. And it's like, are you serious? I'm so sick of this nonsense. Look, it's not a conspiracy theory to say that Jewish people or people who just so happen to be Jewish are at the heads of a lot of these media companies. MSNBC, Weinstein Company. I mean, the banks as well, Deutsche Bank. A lot of these banks are ran by people who just so happen to be Jewish. That's not saying that's a conspiracy theory. It's a fact.
It's a fact.
It's insanity. And when you say this stuff, people treat you like you're crazy. Yes, Jewish people were a part of slavery. They admitted to it. They even had a certain, one rabbi came out and admitted the percentage they had in it, at least according to his research. They get mad at the book that was written. I forgot the name of the book, written by the Nation of Islam. They kept bringing that book up.
The secret relationship between blacks and Jews.
Yeah. They try to refute that book. And it's like, you were a part of it. They keep saying, when they're trying to make us, we would make us a bigger part of it than we really were. The point is, you were a part of it. None of this stuff is conspiracy theory.
You like to throw rocks and hide your hand.
But this is the woman right here who wrote the article, Miss Cheyenne Roundtree. Now, she got a little flack. People was in her conversation calling her the Sambo that she is.
She's biracial. She ain't a Sambo.
On May 2nd, 1956, my father was born in a small town in Florida to a mother, father, and 3 older siblings. On September 1st, 1963, my mother was born in Kenosha, Wisconsin, to a mother, father, and an older brother.
And that's her lineage. I mean, what does that say? That she says the things she says, and it just so happened her father. Now, in this video I watched, she admitted that her mother her family stopped speaking to her when she married a black man, and her father, his family stopped dealing with him. They said he left his family. They don't want to deal with him no more. And in this video, she made the point that his family was mad with him, but wanted something better than the ghetto.
My dad's family didn't approve much either. They weren't interested in traveling to Chicago to see him get married. They resented my dad for leaving them behind, striving for something greater than the ghetto.
Wow. So, man, another attack on another black man for speaking truth. This tells you something. Whenever you say something about a particular group, they come down hard and fast every time.
Especially when they're Jewish.
That's what I'm talking about with that one group. They come down hard and fast.
I don't know. The Asians are trying to one up them.
So then, shout out to Rochelle Ritchie. She was somebody who was constantly on their ass about lying on him. And also shout out to Honorable Sienna. I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. Definitely on their ass all down the timeline. I stand with Lakeith Stanfield. Definitely with Rally Forum. Shout out to. But when you go into Cheyenne, this is some of the articles she's written right here. Obviously, it's her latest one. When you look at her, when you look at the stuff she's wrote, you kind of understand her personality, the things she focused on. And one of the articles she wrote was the Nick Cannon story, like we've been talking about. She definitely made sure she hit that one. So like you said, I don't know if she's dating a dude who's Jewish or a person who's Jewish at this point, or if her mother, she said her mother was Catholic. I don't know. But it's kind of sad that she was one of the first people to make sure she jumped on this and lie on this man, because her article was scathing. She accused him of everything they wanted to accuse him of. It was crazy. But yeah, man, another one they're trying to go at, just like they found a way to get that award to
Daniel Kaluuya.
A lot of the immigrants, I saw some immigrants, some black immigrants that was mad with him. They're calling him xenophobic, so they were ready to pounce on him for this anti-Semitic accusation. But so
I see y'all stop showing y'all country where you're from now.
Oh yeah, you go to these people pages now. They don't even show what country they from.
They used to love having their little flags and
now they make
bio.
Sure. Yeah, now they make sure they put their flag in and the American flag.
Too late.
But yeah, man, shout out to Lakeith Stanfield. He did make some comments earlier about African American actors, and he was right. But when you say certain things, they find a way to get you later.
I think Lakeith Stanfield is playing stupid.
Yeah, definitely.
He definitely is a Pan-Africanist.
Definitely.
He definitely know who Louis Farrakhan is.
There's no doubt he did.
And he definitely fuck with what those people saying in that room, but he has to play dumb to keep his checks.
Yeah, even in the they said when a woman got up on stage telling about how she didn't like what she was hearing, he was like, look, I know it's emotional, but look. Even in that thing, the clip I let y'all hear, he was like, look, I ain't heard nothing too crazy. Look, I ain't heard nothing too crazy.
He was saying he didn't hear no lies. That's what he was saying.
But yeah, stand with Lakeith Stanfield. Stand with Lakeith. That's a bar. But yeah, hopefully it don't go too bad for him. Hopefully he probably kissed enough ass the last 2 days to.
We hope he didn't literally have to kiss ass.
He might have did enough ass kissing to keep his work in Hollywood. But anyway, man, that's that on that. All praise to the Most High. Peace.